Yo, what is going on, guys? Here today. I will be showing you my round 50 on every Call of Duty Black Ops 4 map. And yes, I did playing casual for these. That is simply because most of the I've never gotten to round 50 on. And yes, it would have been really hard if I did on normal. And I probably wouldn't even made this video if I played on normal. So I just played on casual because I started it and I realized, oh, I probably should be playing on normal because I saw other people doing it on normal and I wanted to, like do it like that. And then I was like, oh, well, I've already done 4 maps. I probably should just finish this out, because there's no really reason for me to play on normal. The only difference it makes is one singular hit, and the reason I use it is because parts glow, so I don't really have to look anything up, and that really helps me a lot. And yeah, so there was a thing that went wrong right now. This is recording the intro after I finished editing everything except for the last map. So I don't know really what's going on, but some of the files deleted, so I might have to redo them. That would really suck. And I would really appreciate if you like, because this so far has taken a really long time. It's been like, what, 5, maybe even 6 weeks since I started this. Like actually trying to get it when I started 9, that doesn't really count. But 5-6 weeks since I did, Ancient Evil maybe. So yeah, that's tough. But yeah, let's get right into the video, starting with 9. So the strategy I did is I got the Brazen Bull. As you can see, I had the, it was called the, trench, I don't really know what it's called. I call it the trench bucket. It's the gun in the top of the Raw Temple. I used that. And, yeah, my strategy was just train and spawn like anybody does. I use Viper and Dragon. Here are the goblins. I use head scan. I use temporal get burned down and over here. But my main strategy was just to train and spawn, and just use my Viper and Dragon whenever I got them. And I did this one on PlayStation. It took me a really long time, and I would appreciate it also if you go and watch this video, round 59 on 9. This was the first round 50 I ever got on stream. I think. Second round 50 I ever got on stream. And first Black Ops 4 round 50 I ever got on stream. And I wasn't actually intending to make this series, but I didn't feel like there was a reason to do it twice when I already have recorded footage of me getting to round 50 on 9. So I'm using this time, and yeah, that's basically my strategy. What I'm going to be showing you is everything, like my strategy, my goblins, my perks, and everything on all the maps, like the guns that I use, everything. So, my perks I use were Electric Burst, which is just something I prefer. I really like to use Electric Burst. I used Electric Burst, Dying Wish, Blood Wolf Bite, and Victorious Tortoise. Most important one is easily Dying Wish, because when I made this, I did not know my strategy that I use now about Victor. Oh, also I used Time Slip. I don't even know how I got that. I really don't know how I got an extra perk, but oh yeah, and I didn't know the strat back to Victorious Tortoise, and yeah, I'm just gonna move on to the next one right now. So this next map is Ancient Evil. This is the next map I did. These goblins are totally unnecessary. I shouldn't have used them. I shouldn't have wasted them. But yeah, Ancient Evil. I ended up training the amphitheater. I'm sorry for the lag. I really don't know what happened, but I recorded it and then it looked good. I'm not going to re-record it because of a little bit of lag. I'm not going to get to round 50 twice because of a little bit of lag. And I didn't end up upgrading the Fallen Hand of Gaia. I just got it. I just got the hand and I didn't feel like upgrading it. But yeah, the perks I used were Stamina Up, Dying Wish, Electric Burst, and PhD Slider. So I don't really know. You'll start to see a pattern. I don't know if it's the one after this or some after this, but I know I start to get like actually have a brain and start actually using Victorious Tortoise because it's literally probably better than Jug. It's insane. You literally cannot die with it. As long as you have a shield, you can't die with this perk. But yeah, I kind of just trained in the amphitheater. This was probably the easiest one that I did. Just the healing on Salva and the Gaia hand. Yep, I didn't use any of these goblins ever in plain sight, so I don't know why I had these goblins equipped. And I used Hammer Valhalla, Wraith Fires with the shield. And then the next one. So next I did Voyages Despair and Ancient Evil. I did in the exact same day. They were both done. I don't know when, but it was like a month, maybe 2 months ago. I ended up not upgrading the Kraken because I'm retarded and I didn't find out you can actually make an elemental upgrade on it until one day ago, or one day like after I made this clip after I got this 50. So then I decided I'm not going to redo it. I already got 50. There's no reason in doing it again, but I really should have upgraded it. The governments I used were Licensed Contractor, Pop Shocks, New Shield, and Anywhere But Here. These are actually the albums you want to use. I actually went smart on these albums, but not on the perks. I still should have had Victorious Tortoise equipped, or yeah, Victorious Tortoise is the only one that's actually necessary here. I would have kept everything else. I would take out maybe Stamina, maybe Electric Burst for Victorious Tortoise. So, but Pop Shocks is used for the big hammer dudes. That's what that's used for. Carpenters, you know. I don't know why I trained here. I first trained here because, you know, when my shield breaks I can just get a new one, but I use Carpenter and New Shield. But I could just get a new shield when it breaks. But I wouldn't train here. I would train at the complete other side of the map at spawn. So you can use the teleporter to get a new shield if you need to, but you probably shouldn't. Just use your gobblegums. And yeah, that's Voyage of Despair. Moving on to the next one. So I do apologize if I sound like tired or quiet. I'm just trying not to wake up anyone in my home because it is indeed a school night and it's about 11 o'clock, which isn't actually late. But I do sound fairly quiet because I'm not trying to wake anybody up in my home. And tomorrow's the last day of school, so I don't really mind staying up late. I don't really have to wake up early or anything. So yeah, I apologize for that. But this next one I did Blood of the Dead. So this one was probably my hardest one. I trained in the new industry building. And just, you know, just chilled. Victorious Tortoise was the only reason I could do this. Every time I got trapped, I would pull out my shield. Yeah, you see I do here? Pull my shield. Do that. Do the sucking key thing, where he sucks in the zombies. And with that, when my shield broke, I would just go get a new one, or I would repair it if I could. You can see I'm retarded. First off, I'm retarded twice. I use Nowhere But Here on a solo game, which makes no sense, and I've never played co-op on this game on PS4 in my life, so no reason for me to have Nowhere But There on. So you can see that I made a new loadout because, you know, I'm using different perks and, you know, stuff like that. Why am I using PhD slider if I'm not? It's fine. But yeah, this strat, basically, you need Victorious Tortoise for this. You train here when your shield breaks, you get a new one. That's kind of how it works. I had the Rigger Mark II, but then I lost it. Yeah, Blood of the Dead. This one took me the longest. I actually streamed this one, and I made the Blood of the Dead round 50 strategy, and I just explained this. I got the Magma Gun upgraded. Magma Gun upgrade, and I would train here whenever my shield broke. I would just get a new one. But you should definitely, upgrade the shields. It's very, very easy, and it's really helpful. And also, once you get trapped, you actually need to suck in the zombies with your key, because it is strategic. It's not to try to get out of there. It's because if you suck in enough zombies, you know, you get a Spirit Blast, and you can use that to end an entire horde. Like, Spirit Blast, you can see, yeah, I would have been dead without that. But you can see, I think I might have a Spirit Blast. Let's see. No, I didn't catch on to Spirit Blast strategy until, like, around 55-ish, or 55 or so, but yeah. That was Blood Dead. I'm really sorry for the bad qualities, because this was streamed, you know. See you in the next one, or not next one, next clip. So, Classified. I had a hard time doing this because I could not use PhD Slider, and I had Helion Salvo, kind of awful box luck. Couldn't get the Mark II, couldn't get the Winter's Howl. So, but I got the Helion Salvo, and I decided to use the OMG Right Hook, also known as the Mog. Pack Punched, and similar strategy to Mob of the Dead. Whenever my shield, or when I was about to die, when I was trapped, I would just pull out my shield, let my Victorious Tortoise activate. The perk says we're Bandit or your Bandit. If you don't know what that is, it's actually really, really good. It makes you carry extra ammo, which is pointless because in the next box I have a maxed out heal and salvo, meaning I carry extra ammo anyways, but it's fine. I still used it, and I think I carry extra ammo, so that's really good. And Electric Burst, Dying Wish, and Victorious Tortoise. So if you're confused why I'm not running PhD Slider, I actually have a really, really solid answer for you, and then yeah, my answer is, I didn't have it unlocked. That's the slight issue. I prestiged on Xbox, so I didn't have my perks, I didn't have my wraith, I didn't have all my combo guns, I didn't have pop shocks, and some of my guns weren't fully upgraded. So yeah, that's the reason for that. And this was actually a pretty solid time. It was just kind of annoying getting these guns, and yeah, I kind of wasted my ammo a bit there. I actually streamed this on Mixer, so if it's laggy, that's kind of why. I know I have an excuse for every time it's like bad quality or laggy. It's because it's strained or recorded or something. I don't know. But yeah, moving on to the next clip. Next we have Dead of the Night. So the perks unlocked were PhD Slider, Electric Burst, Victorious Tortoise, and Stone Cold Stronghold. So this one took me a really long time to make, but it's fine. The goblins I used for new shield, and over here, wall-to-wall clearance and suit up. And I got Chaos Theory, I didn't upgrade it past there, and I had the upgrade Helion Salvo. And I just camped in the secret room that you need to get the Chaos Theory, so if you bash it with your shield, this room will open. And this is actually a camping spot that I've not seen anybody use. So you want to shoot right in between the two squares that you can see right there. If you shoot there, all the zombies will be dead. And when you shoot your and also you want to use your hammer or your specialist every time it's charged. You do not want to waste it because it's very, very powerful. And I use wraith fires, which are really good. And so I camped in a room where silver bullets are. So whenever I run out of ammo, I can just pick up ammo right there. So basically, this is really easy, and I could probably get around 100 on this, which I'm actually planning on doing. So, yeah, so what you want to get with the Chaos Theory is you want to shoot it and get your hurricane thing. If you get the poison or the turned or whatever you call it, you want to shoot against it, get the hurricane. And, yeah, that's about it. Also, instead of running new shield or suit up, you get to pick one. Either one, it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, and the Nosferatus are really annoying. And werewolves and stuff. But you get to pick one. You can either get rid of new shield or suit up, but you definitely want to have on immolation instead of one of those. So yeah, moving on to the next one, which is Tag Dirtone. So the next one I did, which is the second to last one, is Tag Dirtone. Now, do not use these perks. Definitely do not use Stone Cold Stronghold. Maybe you can use Dying Wish, PhD Slider, and Victorious Tortoise. It's really depending on preference, but I would use PhD Slider if you end up getting really lucky out of the box. If you don't, just reset. What you want out of the box is Matryoshka dolls, Helion Salvo, and the Thunder Gun. You don't want the Thunder Gun. I know it seemed like you might because I don't really know. Some people prefer the Thunder Gun, but you don't. You want the Thunder Gun. And it's really up to personal preference. I would use Winter's Wind or Electric Burst, but this is just what I had on, so I rocked this. And I trained on the beach. And whenever I ran out of ammo, my second weapon, I would just get a new one. And so there was really no issue for me getting this. The reason I had one down is because that was before I got setups, and this was one of the first times I've ever played Dagger Totem. So I don't really know what I was doing. So I had Matryoshka dolls, and I traded them out for monkey bombs because I assumed they were better, but they're not. Do not use them. I would recommend using the goblins. Do not use cashback. Do not use wall-to-wall clearance. I would do carpenter, and over here temporal gift, and maybe not burned out. Maybe, I don't really know. It's really up to you. I would use like shopping for something, maybe extra credit. Maybe actually immolation liquidation because you can get your good box hits out of the way. And another strategy I've been using when I went for these 50s on some of them, whenever I get trapped, if you pull out your shield, since when it explodes and it breaks, you literally cannot die if you pull out your shield and you're trapped. So yeah, that is Tag Dirtone. And then the last one I did was Alpha Omega. So you may be wondering why I have non-pack punch trebuchet, and that is because this is probably the hardest round 50 I've ever gone to. This is so tight on ammo the whole time. And I had a ray gun, but then I ended up trading it out. I had a Mark II, I ended up trading it out. You have to trade out everything except for your Helion Salvo. Sure, I used cashback, and I didn't use any of them, but that's because I'm saving them. Because I'm going for an 100 speed round Dead of Night. And, so these are perks that I would use, all these perks. and I camped in the house or whatever it's called. And you can't see it, but right before I started this, I was literally like really nervous because I almost died. And the reason I was there is because that's where the shield is, and that was the only way I could get kills because I was completely out of ammo. But then I got a max ammo right before I started recording. For this, so yeah, I got a max ammo, refilled my healing salvo ammo, refilled my trebuchet, which I didn't need. The trebuchet, I would use it pack-a-punch, and I would have pack-punched it, but the issue is the ventilation units all clog up if you're not just spam doing them. And if I would have done them, I would have died, so I was like, do I just spend a lot of my points or do I die? It was a solid decision, but I chose to spend all my points. And what I mean by that is I just camped where the shield is, and I would kill zombies with the shield until I ran out of shield ammo. Then I would have them break the shield, get a new shield off the explosion. It should protect me. Get a new shield and just chill. So I would camp here, shoot my healing salvo, my rags charge. I would power plant them. And I would usually shoot my ray gun or my pack-punch trebuchet if I had that, or I would do that. And then you want to always have at least 4 healing salvo bullets, just in case you get trapped and you don't have Victor's Tortoise or you don't have rags.